Survival horror is back, and it's looking more terrifying than ever. We've seen a massive wave of classic games getting the modern remake treatment lately, but very few hold the legendary, terrifying status of Fatal Frame 2: Crimson Butterfly. Now, the cursed Minami Village has officially reopened its doors with a stunning visual overhaul and some major gameplay tweaks. But does this highly anticipated remake cement its place as the ultimate horror experience, or does it completely drop the ball where it matters most? Let's find out. Visuals and atmosphere. Let's kick things off with the visuals, because there's a lot to love here. The environments have been completely rebuilt, the level of realism added to both the claustrophobic indoors and the outdoor areas is absolutely stunning. The lighting system is a massive standout here. Rays of moonlight piercing through the trees make the world feel chillingly real, and the new spirit designs, pure nightmare fuel. However, the visual presentation isn't entirely flawless. The developers included a persistent film grain filter to mimic the look of an old, damaged camera. While it definitely adds to the creepy aesthetic at first, it can get slightly annoying during extended play sessions. A simple option to toggle it off would have been perfect, but sadly, we have to live with it. The bond and the sister. Moving on to the gameplay, we need to talk about your sister, Mayu. There's a brilliant new hand-holding mechanic introduced early on. Holding Mayu's hand actually restores your health and willpower. It is a fantastic mechanical way to build a bond between the sisters. But because the gripping story constantly forces you two apart, it feels a bit underutilized. And when she is around during combat, she's practically helpless. You will spend a lot of time babysitting her, which easily becomes frustrating when multiple ghosts start swarming your location. Speaking of combat, the iconic Camera Obscura returns. This supernatural camera is your only weapon. In theory, the new upgrades like focus zoom and special filter shots should make combat incredibly dynamic. You wait for a ghost to lunge at you and snap, massive damage. But here is where the remake stumbles hard. The enemy spirits have been aggressively upgraded. They move incredibly fast and teleport wildly around the room. The problem? Our protagonist moves like she's walking through heavy mud. Her movement speed and dodge mechanics simply haven't been upgraded to match these hyper-aggressive enemies. You will often find yourself taking cheap hits just because the controls feel clunky. Healing items are very scarce, making these imbalanced encounters feel more like a tedious chore rather than a thrilling fight for survival. Exploring and 3D audio. It's a real shame that combat can be frustrating because everything else about the gameplay loop is fantastic. Exploring the dark, hidden corners of the village to find secret lore and camera upgrades is incredibly rewarding. And we have to talk about the sound design. The addition of 3D audio is an absolute game changer. With a good pair of headphones, you can actually hear exactly where a ghost is teleporting to in the darkness. The chilling soundtrack and unsettling ambient noises create a heavy, suffocating atmosphere that will keep you on the edge of your seat the entire time. The story and verdict. So, what's the final verdict? This remake is a masterclass in atmospheric horror. It boasts phenomenal visuals, bone-chilling audio, and a story that will haunt you long after the credits roll. Yes, it is held back by clunky, imbalanced combat, but if you have the patience to overlook that flaw, this is a terrifying journey you absolutely do not want to miss. If you enjoyed this review and want more deep dives into your favorite games, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Would you brave this haunted village? See you in the next nightmare.